Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In today's lecture, we'll be talking about writing a letter. And after the end of this lesson, you will be able to understand what is a letter. You will also understand classification of letters. We'll be discussing about format of different letters. We'll be talking about formal and informal letters. So let's start talking about writing a letter. So let's talk about what is letter. A letter is a written message. So this is first thing, that it is a written message. It is not a verbal message. Letter is a written message. So it can be handwritten or printed on paper. Why do we write a letter? Why do we write a letter via mail, via post, in an envelope? Why do we write a letter? There are some very important reasons behind it, especially in terms of business letter, in terms of formal letters. When we are going to communicate, when we are going to send message via post in the form of letter, basically there is a conversation that is taking place between two parties. खत इसलिए लिखा जाता है कि when the conversation is taking place between two parties, especially when you are working in an organization and you are writing a letter to another organization, so there is a need of keeping the record. For example, if I say one person is working as a head of education department in one district, and he writes a letter to police department regarding the provision of security during exams. So he writes a letter today, and after 2 months the exam is going to be conducted. He wrote a letter and then he received the reply, then he wrote a letter. So there was a channel created and communication was created at the end. If the security was not available over there and the outside team comes for inspection and they say that the security person was not available, and then they highlight the issue, the head of the organization tells that I wrote the letter to police department and these are the reply, this is the record. If that organization says, if that inspection team says that you didn't make any remedial measures, you didn't contact with the organization, तो वो रिकॉर्ड निकाल के दिखाता है. मिसाल में जिस तरह भी बता रहा हूँ कि क्या होता है जी, कॉलेजेस के अंदर, गवर्नमेंट कॉलेजेस के अंदर एग्ज़ाम होते हैं, तो स्कूल वाले, कॉलेज वाले ही ख़त लिखते हैं पुलिस वालों को, जी हमारा इस महीने में एग्ज़ाम हो रहा है, तो एक पुलिस का बंदा सिक्योरिटी के लिए वहाँ पे ड्यूटी पे भेजना है. फिर वापस जवाब आता है, जी ठीक है जी हम भिजवा देंगे. फिर डेट शीट भेजी जाती है, फिर उसके मुताबिक फिर ओके का जवाब आ जाता है, ख़त का जवाब आ जाता है. ये सारा रिटन फॉर्म में होता है. ये चीज़ें टेलीफोन पे नहीं होती हैं, रिटन फॉर्म में होती हैं. सो बाहर से इंस्पेक्शन की टीम आती है, छापा मारती है, देखती है गार्ड नहीं, सिक्योरिटी वाले नहीं, वो रिपोर्ट बना देती है प्रिंसिपल के ख़िलाफ़. इदारे को रिपोर्ट चली जाती है जी कि वहाँ पे सिक्योरिटी गार्ड नहीं था. सो प्रिंसिपल जब वहाँ पेश होता है इंक्वायरी के सामने, वो लेटर लेके जाता है, रिकॉर्ड सामने होता है उसके पास, वो सारी कन्वर्सेशन बताता है, सर ये मैंने लेटर लिखा, ये जवाब आया, ये लेटर लिखा, ये जवाब, और वो नहीं आए, दैट्स इट. सो उसकी जान छूट जाती है. सो दिस इज़ व्हाट इन बिजनेस वी डू. ठीक है, इन ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस व्हाई लेटर्स आर रिटन, व्हाई only verbal communication is not considered valid, why tele conversation is not considered valid, that letters are the written proofs for any progress. ठीक है, कोई भी काम करना है, खत आता है, उसके मुताबिक आप एक्शन करते हैं, सो ये रिटन प्रूफ होते हैं. मिसाल, एक और मिसाल भी देता हूँ आपको, एक और एग्जांपल. यू आर वर्किंग एज अ क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट इन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एंड यू हैव डिमांडेड एन इक्विपमेंट. ठीक है, आपने इक्विपमेंट डिमांड किया, और उसी दिन आपकी ट्रांसफ़र हो गई, अब दूसरे उस महकमे के दूसरे खिते में चले गए, दूसरे किसी एरिया में. सो व्हेन यू वेंट देयर, तो पीछे वो इक्विपमेंट आ गया, तो वो सारे देखना शुरू हो गए, यार ये किसने मंगवाया, कब मंगवाया. बट व्हेन यू ओपन द फाइल्स, व्हेन यू रीड द लेटर्स फ्रॉम द फाइल्स, देन यू कम टू नो फलानी तारीख को मंगवाया गया, फलां कंपनी से मंगवाया गया, और इसके ऊपर करना क्या है. सो सारी चीज़ों का पता चल जाता है. दैट्स वाई वी से दैट इट इज़ मेंट टू कीप द रिकॉर्ड. ठीक है. There are two classifications of letters. The first is formal and the other is informal. Formal letters are written for official reasons, as the one that I have. There are two examples that I have quoted with you regarding security, regarding the procurement of equipment, These are official letters, so they are also called business letters, and these letters are written in formal language with specific structure and layout. On the other hand, there are informal letters which have got their personal tone, their personal letters. So you may want to ask for something or communicate with a friend far away. When you're talking to your friend, so you use informal letters. दोस्तों को जब खत लिखे जाते हैं, फैमिली को, बहन भाइयों को, so such letters are informal letters. But in professional life, you're not required to write informal letters. Rather, you are required to write business letters or formal letters. We'll be practicing both, but our main focus will be on formal letters. So formal letter, why do we write formal letters? There are some reasons behind that, some reasons. So I'm just highlighting 3 reasons. You have received the product. Uh, when you are demanding a product, you are writing a letter. When you are uh, lodging a complaint regarding that product, you are writing a formal letter. And if the product has been received and now you are giving your opinion or comments related to the product, related to any issue, then you are writing that letter. You are writing a letter for a job, that is job application. You are writing to any organization for job. So all these are basically formal letters. Whereas informal letters are those where you are communicating with your friends or family, you are thanking someone that he invited you on a dinner, you are updating your friend about your family news, about your life, like you are living in a hostel and you're writing a letter to your friend that I have joined the university in USA and now I'm living in a hostel and how is life going on. So we write letters. Although nowadays this practice is quite scarce, it is quite less, but formal letters are still existing and formal letters are very, very important for your professional life. So let's see how you have to write a formal letter. Formal business letter is written in a formal language. So it is used when writing from one business organization to another. So you have to write. As I told you that this is one organization, education department, and that is writing a letter to police department. So for corresponding between such organizations, their customers, their clients, and other external parties, so for that purpose letters are written. ठीक है, सरकारी महकमों के अंदर होते हैं. For example, Foundation University is writing a letter to HEC, so they will be writing formal letters. So these letters are written for different purposes like placing orders, making inquiries, making credit requests, requesting claims and adjustment, apologizing for any wrong, simply to convey goodwill. मुख्तलिफ पर्पसेस होते हैं. जब आप अपने इदारे से बाहर दूसरे इदारे को लिखते हैं तो आप फॉर्मल लेटर्स लिखेंगे, ये याद रखिएगा, ठीक है. और मेमोज आल्सो बेसिकली लाइक लेटर्स, और वो लिखे जाते हैं उसको विद इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. उस पर हम इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट वीक में बात करेंगे. यहाँ पे एक और चीज़ भी, definitely the point that comes in your mind is related to writing an email. Email is related to your specific, your personal account, ठीक है. But normally in organizations in Pakistan or in different organizations, everything works in the form of letters, ठीक है. पाकिस्तान के अंदर जो भी चलता है वो letters की सूरत में चलता है. emails भी कहीं पे चलती हैं. But one thing that you need to understand, please keep this thing in mind. ये आपने अपने फ्यूचर के लिए इसको ध्यान में रखना है. मैं अभी आपको बताने लगा हूँ. I was working in a university and the university coordinator rang me and he said that I have to attend, I have to deliver, I have to teach these 2 or 3 courses. ठीक है, टेलीफोन पे मुझे कॉल आती है कि आपने ये 3 कोर्सेज पढ़ाने हैं. मैंने उनसे कहा, मैंने कहा जी आप मेरा शेड्यूल इस तरह एडजस्ट करें. देन ही सेड ये मुमकिन नहीं है, आपको ऐसे नहीं ऐसे करना पड़ेगा. देन आई रिप्लाइड ठीक है फिर मैं नहीं पढ़ा सकता, आप किसी और को बुला लें. अब ये सारी बातें टेलीफोन पे हो रही हैं, ठीक है. सो व्हाट हैपन्स द नेक्स्ट डे ही सेज कि सर अगर आप काइंडली मुझे वाया ईमेल ये बातें बता दें कि आप नहीं पढ़ा सकते. तो आप क्या सोचते हैं कि मुझे उसको ईमेल लिख के ये बातें बतानी चाहिए कि नहीं बतानी चाहिए? एनीबॉडी, योर ओपिनियंस, write your opinion over there. So what do you think about it? मुझे किसी सूरत भी उसको एज ही टॉक टू मी ऑन टेलीफोन, सो आई शुड रिप्लाई ऑन टेलीफोन. अगर वो मुझे मेल लिखता, मैं मेल में जवाब देता, जिस तरह उसने लिखा उसी तरह मैंने जवाब दिया. सो आप भी व्हेन यू आर इन योर प्रोफेशनल लाइफ, माइंड इट that when you are talking to someone in written form, so follow that pattern, वही मीडियम फॉलो करें. कभी भी दैट कैन क्रिएट ट्रबल्स फॉर यू. आप कहेंगे मैंने तो फ़ोन पे बता दिया था. नो, even then, if anything is passed, any order is passed, anything is passed to you, you have procured any component, आपको कहा गया ये चीज़ इस्तेमाल करें, ये प्रोडक्ट इस्तेमाल करें, रिटर्न में नहीं आता, नो, नेवर डू इट. ठीक है. जब बाकी सारी चीज़ें आपके साथ वो टेली कन्वर्से रिटर्न फॉर्म में हो रही हैं, तो सो एवरीथिंग शुड बी इन रिटर्न फॉर्म. यू हैव टू कीप द रिकॉर्ड. कल को जब कोई मसला होता है, कोई इंक्वायरी होती है, तो आप फंस जाएंगे. सो मैंने उनसे कहा मैंने कहा कि क्या आपने मुझे ईमेल पे बताया टाइम टेबल? नहीं. मैंने कहा फिर जब आप मुझे ईमेल लिखें, शेड्यूल भेजें, मैं आपको ईमेल पे जवाब दे दूंगा. और उसके बाद आज तक वो जवाब नहीं आया. सो दिस इज़ द थिंग, दिस इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, दैट इफ़ a tele conversation is going on, so don't go for letters. If letters are going on, so don't take tele conversation for granted. Very important thing for your professional life. ठीक है. टेलीफोन पे की हुई बात, वर्बल बात को कभी भी नहीं लेंगे, रिटर्न बात को ही लेंगे, क्योंकि बाकी सारी बातें रिटर्न में जा रही हैं. कल को वो बंदा मुकर सकता है, कल को वो बंदा ना हुआ, आप ना हुए, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को रगड़ा लग जाएगा. ठीक है. सो इवन टुडे, these business letters are very important because they produce a permanent record. They are confidential, formal, and deliver persuasive, well considered messages. So please mind it that if you are provided with a product, you are asked to give your comments. So give your comments in written form. You are asked in written form, give your comments in written form. If you are asked to give your comments in spoken form, ठीक है, एक जगह पे खड़े हैं, बोल रहे हैं, तो फिर उसी हिसाब में दें. यूनिवर्सिटी ने आपको नोटिफिकेशन दिया, आपने वर्बली जाके अगर वहाँ पे बताया भी तो कुछ नहीं होगा. आपको भी उस नोटिफिकेशन का रिटन फॉर्म में जवाब देना होगा. वर्बल कोई जवाब नहीं चलता, और वर्बली बताया तो वर्बली ही जवाब दें. ठीक है. सो प्लीज़ बी माइंडफुल ऑफ द मीडियम. ओके. अ बिजनेस लेटर इज ब्रीफ, स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड एंड पोलाइट. You have to be careful about your language. So it is often judged on small but important things: format, grammar, punctuation, openings and closing. A university has issued a letter, and when I read that letter, I came to know that it was full of grammatical mistakes, and I straight away passed my judgment that this is a fake letter, because a university cannot write a letter full of these grammatical mistakes. ठीक है. तो इस तरह की चीज़ों से ये भी पता चलता है, बाज़ दफ़ा लेटर्स भी फेक होते हैं. ठीक. बट व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग इन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, आपको एक बाकायदा एक मीडियम से आती है, ईमेल के ज़रिए वो लेटर अटैच करके आता है, किसी तरह का एक सोर्स मौजूद होता है. अच्छा, यहाँ एक चीज़ और भी आपने जहन में रखनी है, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, जो मैं इस पर आपके उसके ऊपर में बात करूँगा, दैट व्हेन यू आर सेंडिंग एनीथिंग, यू हैव टू कीप द रिकॉर्ड. ठीक है. आपने मेल भेजी, यू हैव सेंड द लेटर, साइंड एंड सेंट. नो, मेक इट 2 copies. कीप 1 copy इन योर फाइल एंड सेंड 1 copy. रिटर्न फॉर्म में, प्रिंटेड फॉर्म में भेज रहे हैं, 2 कापियाँ करवाएं साइन. एक 2 साइन करें, एक अपने पास रखें, एक आगे भिजवाएं. सो कीप द रिकॉर्ड. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो बिजनेस लेटर इज नॉट द प्लेस टू ट्राई आउट फैंसी फॉन्ट्स एंड एक्सपेरिमेंटल राइटिंग्स. You have to follow Arial, Calibri, or Times New Roman. These are the 3 universally utilized fonts. So you have to use the one that is used in your organization. So don't follow fancy fonts. So there are 6 major parts of business letter. Those we'll be discussing in the subsequent slides. Heading, inside address, salutation, body, complimentary closing, signature, and designation. The first one is a heading. Friendly letter means formal and informal letter both have got almost the same heading. Heading means the address, who is sending the letter, who is writing the letter. So it will contain the full name of the writer, his, her complete address, starting from house number to street to cities, state, zip code and email. and then date. So do not abbreviate in a business letter. It is written slightly to the right of the center of the paper, but 1 inch from the top. जो आपका पूरा पेज है उसके 1 इंच नीचे, ठीक है। पूरे पेज को अगर आप आपके पास A4 का पेज है, आप उसमें से देखेंगे 1 इंच नीचे से आप स्टार्ट करेंगे, राइट टॉप पे आपने लिखना है। सो मेक श्योर दैट एड्रेस इज द सेम एज एड्रेस ऑन द एनवेलप। वही एड्रेस लिखेंगे जो कि आपका जो भेजने वाले का एड्रेस होता है, ख़त के लिफाफे पे जो आपने लिखना है। सो वी कैन लेट्स सी विच वन। सो यू कैन सी हियर दिस शुड बी योर दिस शुड बी द एड्रेस, ठीक है। This is the address, this is the name, writer's name, this is the address and this is the date. नाम के बाद एड्रेस के बाद यहाँ पे आपने एक लाइन छोड़नी है। You have to leave one line, leave one space when you are writing an address, when you are writing a heading. So please note it again. If you are asked to write a letter in exam, you have to write the address in the same way and you have to keep the space. फॉर्मेट कैन बी डिफरेंट बट द वे मस्ट बी सेम, ठीक है। फॉर्मेट 3 मुख्तलिफ फॉर्मेट्स हैं, उनमें से कोई भी हो सकता है, बट लिखा इसी तरह जाएगा। यू हैव टू राइट द हेडिंग लाइक दिस, ठीक है। एक में नाम, उसमें फिर एड्रेस कंप्लीट कर दिया, लास्ट में ईमेल एंड एट द एंड दिस वन, एक स्पेस छोड़ के। साथ लिखना नहीं है ईमेल, डायरेक्टली ईमेल लिख देनी है इटसेल्फ, डोंट लाइक ईमेल। ये चीज़ें जो ग्रीन और इसमें ये जो है ये चीज़ें, लुक एट दीज थिंग्स। सिंडी जोन्स 123 मेन स्ट्रीट, फिलाडेल्फिया पेंसिल्वेनिया 19149, Sydney Jones at gmail.com, April 25 2003। वन स्पेस इज गिवन देयर, एक लाइन छोड़ के डेट लिखनी है, ठीक है। सो बी वॉचफुल व्हेन यू राइट अ लेटर। So after heading comes inside address. So it should begin on the left hand margin below the heading. So ये फॉर्मेट आगे आएगा तो उसमें हम देख भी लेंगे, बट इनसाइड एड्रेस जो वो लेफ्ट हैंड मार्जिन में होता है। It consists of full name and address of the business organization to which the letter is being sent. So you have to write the complete name and address, whom you are writing a letter. Who is that? Are you writing a complaint letter? Are you writing a job application letter? Are you writing something else? So you have to write complete name, address. Do not abbreviate. Make sure that the address is the same as the address on the envelope. ये भी वही एड्रेस हो जो आपने जिसको ख़त भेजा जा रहा है उसके लिफाफे पे जो लिखेंगे वही एड्रेस होना चाहिए। ओके, सी इट। सो आपने एक स्पेस छोड़ी, उसके बाद यू हैव लेफ्ट अनदर स्पेस, एक स्पेस यहाँ पे छोड़नी है, एक लाइन छोड़ के आप लेफ्ट साइड पे आ गए अभी, ठीक है। नाउ यू आर एट लेफ्ट साइड, दिस इज योर कंप्लीट एड्रेस। कीस्टोन ऑटोमोबाइल एसोसिएशन, कंपनी का नाम। फॉर एग्जांपल वहाँ पे जिसको आप एड्रेस कर रहे हैं, आपने किसी मैनेजर से बात करनी है, HR मैनेजर, यहाँ पे उसका बेशक आप लिख दें कीस्टोन ऑटोमोबाइल एसोसिएशन। किसी पर्टिकुलर बंदे को भेज रहे हैं तो आप उसका इधर लिख देंगे, ठीक है। 2040 मार्केट स्ट्रीट, फिलाडेल्फिया पेंसिल्वेनिया 19103, दिस इज एड्रेस। So after that there is a salutation. It is more formal than that of a friendly letter. So it is followed by colon. Salutation के बाद colon लगता है। Dear sir, madam जो भी लिखेंगे उसके बाद colon जरूर लगाएंगे। If you don't know who to address the letter to use dear sir or madam, or you can use to whom it may concern. So look here, यहाँ पे this one, dear sir or madam, या आप इधर लिखेंगे to whom it may concern, ठीक है। If you know that is male, then dear sir. That is female, dear madam. This is salutation. Along with that, must add colon. Remember use of colon after the salutation. Remember, you have to use colon. If you will miss anything, definitely you will be penalized. Okay, so let's go towards proper salutation. There are different options here. So we can utilize anyone, dear sir or madam, to accompany. So the body, as I told you, this is very, very important that the body is dealing with the message that you are going to convey. So if there has been some communication previously, then you should start with a reference from previous communication. And if it is starting just with for the first time, then you straight away start it First you set your purpose, then you in the second paragraph you justify the importance of your point, then continue justification with background information, then close the paragraph. And should you must restate the purpose of the letter, in same cases request some type of action. So these body paragraphs should be single spaced with a double space between paragraphs. सिंगल स्पेस्ड हों, यानी कि हर पैराग्राफ के दरमियान आप एक लाइन छोड़ेंगे ताकि पता चले दूसरा पैराग्राफ स्टार्ट हो रहा है. यहाँ पे एक इंटरेस्टिंग बात, एक जो वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग बात जो मैं आपको बताने लगा हूँ, द वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग दैट व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू राइट, सो you have to follow the set patterns. Sometimes there are patterns set in your organization. They write all things in capital letters, so you have to follow the instructions, the tradition, the pattern that is being followed in your organization. But as right now you are studying at BS level and you are learning different things, so you must know about it, that at which paragraph what you have to write. For example, if I'm asking for the grant of any, if I'm asking for the grant of any scholarship or any fee waiver, I'm writing to the university. So in the beginning I introduce me with friendly opening, I introduce that I'm a student of BS and I acquired this grades. And after that I explain my purpose. I tell that as I belong to a poor family, I'm unable to pay my fees, or I have scored so well that I deserve the scholarship, anything like that. So, and after that you explain your own things. And at the end you say that in view of aforesaid, I hope that my application will be considered sympathetically. So that is an opening that will indicate that you are trying to get the attention of the addressee. You are addressing him in such a way that you are going to convince him. ठीक है, तो इस तरह आपने लिखना है. So that is the body, and look here, this is the body of the paragraphs. In slide number 20, the first paragraph of a typical business letter is used to state the main point of the letter. So you have to begin with friendly opening, then quickly transition into the purpose of your letter. Use a couple of sentences to explain the purpose, but do not go into detail until the next paragraph. जैसे मैंने बताया जी कि मैं 5 बहन भाइयों को मैं सबसे बड़ा हूँ और मैंने यूनिवर्सिटी में इतना स्कोर लिया, ये मेरी पोजीशन, मेरे वालिद साहब ये करते हैं. सेकंड में फिर बताया यूनिवर्सिटी के प्रोसीजर्स के मुताबिक मुझे स्कॉलरशिप मिलना चाहिए. डिटेल्स अपने पर्पस को जस्टिफाई करने के लिए कि मुझे क्यों मिलना चाहिए स्कॉलरशिप. नाउ यू आर प्रोवाइडिंग डिटेल्स, इस वजह से मिलना चाहिए. सो दीज में टेक द फॉर्म ऑफ बैकग्राउंड इंफॉर्मेशन, स्टैटिस्टिक्स, फर्स्ट हैंड अकाउंट्स, जैसे आप लिख रहे हैं. ठीक है, इफ़ यू आर राइटिंग अ लेटर टू द यूनिवर्सिटी for grant of scholarship, if you're asked to write a letter, I hope that you are able to write it for grant of scholarship, कि आप उसको लिख लेंगे. A few short paragraphs within the body of the letter should be enough to support your reasoning. यहाँ पे एक चीज़ और भी याद रखनी है. Your letter should not exceed in terms of pages. ठीक है, एक पेज पे ही बस, इससे ज़्यादा का नहीं होना चाहिए. जितने पेजेस बढ़ेंगे उतना प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएट करते हैं. Be precise, be concise, be to the point, and convey your entire message. So in the closing paragraph, briefly restate your purpose, why it is important. If the purpose of your letter is employment related, consider ending your letter with your contact information. ठीक है, जॉब का है तो उसमें मैंने पहले आपको ब्रीफ भी किया होगा already. So if the purpose is informational, think about closing with gratitude for the reader's time. Okay, so look at the body. Dear sir or madam, it is the wish of our principal that a safety should be organized in the park school during the second semester. Will you kindly send a representative to our classroom? So पहले उसने बात की, बैकग्राउंड क्रिएट किया, फिर उसने रीस्टेट किया, अपनी बात को जोर दिया, फिर आखिर में क्या किया, ग्रेटिट्यूड शो किया. वी थैंक यू फॉर योर कोऑपरेशन एंड प्रॉम्प्ट अटेंशन. So look at this one. Will you kindly send the representative to our classroom to give us the necessary directions? Please let us know the date on which we may expect your agent. So courteous, polite. ठीक है, इसको ये इस सारे इस पैटर्न को फॉलो किया गया है. फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ जो है वो मेन पॉइंट को डिस्कस कर रहा है. लुक एट द फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ. व्हाट इज दैट मेन पॉइंट? सेफ्टी स्क्वाड. It is the wish of our principal that a safety squad be organized in the Park School during the coming semester. Safety squad. So he has stated the main point here. Couple of sentences have been used. Now he is providing supporting details to justify his purpose. Would you kindly send a representative? Let us know the date and at the end restating purpose. So it is quite short. ठीक है, तो थोड़े अल्फाज में अब ज़्यादा बात करनी है आपने. Okay. Remember, this is business letter, not a social letter. When you're writing, so you have to be very careful about all the formalities. Follow करनी है सारी से. Colon है तो लगाना है. Okay. Then comes complimentary closing. So it is more formal than a friendly letter. ये उसी तरह लिखी जाएंगी जिस तरह heading, उसी margins में लिखी जाएंगी. It is written 2 spaces below the last line of the body. 2 spaces below the last line of the body. इससे इसके बाद 2 लाइनें छोड़ के आगे लिखा जाएगा. Then it consists of a short phrase indicating respect for the person addressed and followed by a comma. Yours truly, very truly, yours sincerely, respectfully. So you can see that you can use these salutations. Mr. Sir, Madam, Dear Sir, Madam. ठीक है, हर एक के लिए अपनी अपनी complimentary closing मौजूद है. Yours obediently, yours respectfully, yours faithfully, yours truly, yours sincerely, best regards, best wishes. So you have to opt for the appropriate one. If you don't know who is that one, lady or gentleman, so how you have to write it. So please mind it, what is the salutation and what is the complimentary close. So look here. So now we are there at the complimentary close. Attention, and then your truly yours. The first word should be capitalized. So this is closing. ठीक है, 2 लाइनें छोड़ के नीचे आपने लिखना है. Then comes signature and designation. Very, very important. Date, signature, these 2 things are very important. जिस दिन आप लेटर भिजवा रहे हैं, डेट ज़रूर लिखें पेन के साथ, not print it. With the same ink, the ink with which you are going to sign the letter. The letter must be signed in 2 copies, one to be sent to the organization and second to be kept in your file. So pen written signature, sign your first and last name, second line में नाम टाइप किया हो, थर्ड में आपका बिजनेस टाइटल लिखा हो. आफ्टर दिस पैराग्राफ, इसके बाद यानी कि 2 स्पेसेस छोड़ के ये लिखा जाता है और इसके बाद फिर 2 स्पेसेस यहाँ पे जगह छोड़ी जाएगी जहाँ पे आपके साइन होंगे. सो लुक हियर लाइक दिस, ट्रूली योर्स सिंडी जोन्स, सिंडी जॉन मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर्स. ठीक है, सो सिग्नेचर, पेन रिटन नेम एंड डेजिग्नेशन. ठीक है, you know sometimes instead of writing with pen you straight away stamp it. स्टैम्प लगा दी जाती है, उसके ज़रिए भी लिखा जाता है, उससे इंडिकेशन होती है कि ये ओरिजिनल लेटर है. सो लेटर्स वैलिडिटी इज़ कंसिडर्ड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ सिग्नेचर्स if stamp is provided and the date. These are all these things which indicate that the letter was written by an organization, by an authorized person. So now let's see what is the business letter over there. Okay, so now you can see everything is here. In this slide, at slide number 27, I'm explaining all these things. Sydney Jones, 123 Main Street. So you can look at spaces also. So be watchful of this slide number 27, that when you are asked to write a letter, so you have to follow the format, that how you have to write the heading, how you have to write the inside address, how you have to write the salutation. So what are the number of spaces, that after salutation 2 spaces, after the body 2 spaces, then truly yours closing, then 2 spaces, then signature and then so on. So ये चीज़ आपको पता होनी चाहिए. अगर आपको लिखना पड़ जाए पेपर में तो आपको पता होना चाहिए कि हेडिंग किस तरह बनानी है, बाकी चीज़ें किस तरह लिखनी है. ठीक है, okay. So now we are going to talk about 3 different formats. We wrote in different formats. We used to write letters. When we started learning about writing letters, we started writing an indented block. That is obsolete now. Yeah, this one, the right, at the right corner on slide number 28, we can see this one. This is indented block and the other is block and the last one is modified block. So let's talk about the obsolete one first. ठीक है, जो बहुत पुराना है, जो अभी practice नहीं होता, indented block. So let's see what is this. Look here. Every new paragraph begin about 1.5 centimeters to the right of the left margin. This is indented. This is why it is set indented format. This is indented because the address is indented, sender's address is indented, then closing is indented, means at right corner, and paragraphs are also indented. ठीक है, ये देखिए, ये indented format है, paragraph writing में हमने पढ़ा था. But this style is also known as hanging style. If you're asked to write a letter in hanging style, then mind it that you are asked to write the letter in indented format. If you're asked to write the letter in the format which is out of practice, then you have to write the letter in indented format. ठीक है? And look here, we have converted this letter into indented format. We wrote at the beginning, we wrote it in indented format. ठीक है? अब यहाँ से हम आगे चलेंगे कि block and semi block वो क्या होता है. Second one is block format. Each line of every part begins at the left margin. So you can see everyone block. This is block format. No indentation. ना यहाँ पे indented है, ना यहाँ पे है, कहीं पे नहीं है. सारे left side से शुरू होते हैं. At least one line space between each part. हर एक के अंदर एक line का space कम से कम छोड़ना है. This is time saving method and beautiful to look at. It is also known as American style. If you're asked to write a letter in American style, then you must know that you are going to write in block format. Or if you're asked to write, if you are asked in any quiz or anything like that, ठीक है, कि which is the American style, so you must know block format is the American style. So same letter is going to be converted into block format. So you can see this is same letter and it is written in block format. Then comes semi-block format. It is also called modified block. In Pakistan, in government offices, especially in our country, this is mostly followed. Semi-block modified, semi-block modified. So look here, semi-block and semi-block, in indented and semi-blocks, there is just one difference. कि ये जो पैराग्राफ है ये इंडेंटेड नहीं है, बाकी सारे का सारा ये इंडेंटेड फॉर्मेट है. सेमी ब्लॉक मॉडिफाइड में क्या है, बेसिकली जो ब्लॉक फॉर्मेट है उसको मॉडिफाई किया है कि ब्लॉक में सारी चीज़ें लेफ्ट पे हैं, इस पे ये सेंडर का जो सिलसिला है उसका एड्रेस और सैल्यूटेशन ये राइट पे है. ठीक है. So some parts are typed in block method and other are in indented form. So that's why it is said that it is modified or semi-block. Return address, date, closing signature, they start just to the right of the center of the page or may be flush with the right margin. Most widely followed method in our country, especially in government offices. And if I say that write a letter in a format that is mostly followed in government organizations, so you must know which format I am asking. ठीक है, अगर आपसे पूछा जाए कि write a letter in a format, in a method that is adopted in our country, especially in government offices, so you have to write in that format. ठीक है, then you have to write in semi block or modified block. यहीं पे आप गड़बड़ करेंगे और हमें पता चल जाएगा कि इस बंदे ने क्लास अटेंड की थी नहीं की थी, इसने लेक्चर सुना था नहीं सुना था, इसने इंस्ट्रक्शंस को फॉलो किया कि नहीं किया. And this is a common phenomena among the students. They don't read question carefully, they don't answer carefully, they don't mind these things. Rather, whatever is in their mind, they start writing, they start delivering. ठीक है, इस तरह नहीं करना. Okay, semi-block format. Now we are looking at this letter. This is semi-block format. I'm sure that you can see it on your screen. This is semi-block format. So there are some useful phrases for you when you are going to write formal letters. Generally, greetings are like this: dear sir, dear madam, and etc. Reasons for writing. So I've just mentioned these phrases for you, that when you write the letter, so you can pick the phrases from this slide, slide number 35, and you can write those phrases in your letter. That will make it more effective than a casual letter. Reason for writing, ending the letter, so you can adopt these things. You can adopt these phrases. Then if you are writing formal letter to request information, so there are phrases to mention your reason for writing. Three phrases are there that you can use to request first piece of information. There are some phrases to request further information here, and there are phrases to thank for information. So keep these information phrases with you and do utilize them when you are writing a letter. When you will utilize them, your letter will be quite effective, your letter will be quite impressive. Now we are going to look at informal letter. Although that will not be tested, but at school life, at the very beginning, you might have heard about informal letters. In the past, people used to write letters to their friends, to their family members, to their colleagues. There were some informal letters, personal letters. They are also considered personal letters because these letters are written to close acquaintances like friends, family, relatives, etc. So when they are related to close relations, so they are personal in tone, they are informal, and casual language is used while writing informal letters. जुबान भी इसी तरह की होती है, खुली डुली बातें आप करते हैं जिस तरह आप दोस्तों के साथ बात करते हैं. So in the same way you write letters. Although this is not in practice now, we are not writing letters like this. Emails पे अब सारी बात आ गई है, ठीक है. But in the past people used to write it. Some informal letters will be having heading, salutation, body, closing, and signature. So look here. The heading can include your address and the date. In casual friendly letters, your address is not necessary. Dear Ali is the name of the person you are writing with comma. यहाँ पे comma लगता है, वहाँ colon लगता है. After you write the person's name, you put a comma. That is what greeting. So the body of the letter is the information you are writing in your letter. The body, this is the body. खत लिखते हैं और ये खत जैसे in informal letters you are quite precise, you have to be quite accurate, you have to provide statistics if they are relevant. But if you're writing informal letters, मर्जी आप उसको पूरी पूरी किताब बना के लिखते हैं गालिब के खतूत की सूरत में, जैसे गालिब के खतूत आपने पढ़ा हो अगर कहीं ज़िंदगी में, उर्दू की किताब में हुआ करते थे. सो दैट कैन बी लाइक दैट, ठीक है. बहुत लंबे भी हो सकते हैं, बहुत छोटे भी हो सकते हैं. And in the end there is a closing, first word capitalized and you put a comma after the last one. Some examples of closing are sincerely your friend, very truly yours. So you have to close the letter like this. So I'm also mentioning some useful expressions. For opening expressions, you can use these expressions if you are going to open your letter. So thanks for your letter. Thank you so much for writing. How are you? I hope you are doing fine. Doing fine. There is one expression that I couldn't mention here. You can write this like this. You can start with a prayer that may this letter find you hale and hearty. So you can start with these useful expressions. So if you are responding to news or making comments, then you can use these expressions. Your letter was a real surprise. What wonderful news about. I've just received your letter. I'm so happy, sad to hear that. कोई बात आपको पता चली तो फिर उस पर आप जो बताएंगे, जो रिस्पॉन्स देंगे, ठीक है. I'm sorry I haven't written for so long, but I was really busy with my exams. So these are useful expressions that can be used in writing informal letters. Although this is not in practice now, but if you practice, if you write, so you can utilize these expressions. If you are writing, um, why are you writing? So you must have purpose. So you can write like this. I'm writing to tell you about, I would like to give you some good news about my new life in hostel, the party last week. So ये expressions आप utilize कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? So in the last, we are talking about some differences between formal and informal letters. So I've added this slide for sake of better understanding of formal letters, especially because formal letters are written in a formal language in the stipulated format for official purpose. But when we talk about informal letters, so it is informal because it is written in a friendly manner to someone you are familiar with. You write informal letters to your friends, and when you are communicating professionally, when you are writing a letter for official purpose, then you adopt formal letters. And if you are writing for personal communication, then you write informal letters. You are writing to your friends, then informal letters are used. There are specific manners prescribed for writing formal letters, whereas in informal letters we don't follow any format. Formal letters are usually written in third person. However, for business letters, first person is also used. But in informal letters में हमेशा फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड जिसमें आप करें कर सकते हैं. Formal letters are written to business partners, suppliers, customers, clients, college and institute, employer, professionals, etc. ठीक है, इन लोगों को लिखे जाते हैं. Informal letters are written to friends, relatives, acquaintances. In formal letters, we use passive voice, whereas in informal letters, we use active and imperative voice. In formal letters, sentences we use at the time of writing are long and complex, whereas in informal letter, we can be concise or large. जितना आप लिख सकते हैं, थोड़ा या ज़्यादा लिख सकते हैं. Formal letters do not include contractions like didn't, can't, couldn't, or abbreviations. Rather, it uses full form. But in informal letters, you can use contraction, abbreviation, idioms, phrasal verbs, and even slang and colloquial terms. सारी चीज़ें आप इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. आप आज़ाद होते हैं इसमें, ठीक है? So that's all from my side regarding letter writing. But last में मैं दोबारा एक बात को repeat करूँगा इससे पहले कि आपके questions लूँ. वो ये कि जो format आपको बताया जाता है, look for that format. If you're asked to write, if you're asked about any topic, अगर essay writing का बताया जाता है, essay writing की slides को पढ़ें, वहाँ क्या बताया गया है उसको फॉलो करते हुए essay लिखें. पैराग्राफ का कहा जाता है तो पैराग्राफ राइटिंग की स्लाइड पढ़ें, बॉडी पैराग्राफ की, उसके हिसाब से बनाएं उसको, उसके हिसाब से. आपसे कहा जाता है जी सीवी लिखें, सीवी राइटिंग की स्लाइड्स पढ़ें, उसका लेक्चर सुने, उसके हिसाब से बनाएं. आपसे कहा जाता है जी आप इनफॉर्मल लेटर लिखें, तो जिस तरह का आपको कहा गया आप पढ़ें स्लाइड्स को, उसके बाद आप लिखें. ठीक है, इस तरह आंखें बंद करके नहीं लिखना, otherwise you can be in trouble. Mind it that you can be in trouble. So that's all from my side. Now I'm going to ask you for questions. Let me open the let me give you an access to ask questions.